What is up, big dog? So finally, after originally signing up with Apex in 2021, it is now 2026, and I'll be getting my first payout with Apex. I've had a lot of payouts with other firms, but Apex has always been one where I'm just like, the trailing drawdown trips me up. That's the main thing, the trailing drawdown trips me up, or me trying to go super ham and just make a ton of money because I know what's possible with them. So I just over leverage, YOLO, just go crazy trying to like just do way too much, and I end up just messing up my PAs going on tilt. But was able to take 15 PAs in 8 days and make over 7K per PA that I have. And so that's around $106,000 in 8 trading days. And so I am pumped to be able to request this first payout from them. Be requesting $30,000, and I'll still have around 75,000 after I'm done. And every account will have roughly just over $5,000 in them. So I'm very excited for this little buffer I've been able to build, and just simply going from here, it should be very easy for me to just reach uncapped payouts. And as long as I just don't do anything stupid and just, trade this responsibly, I should be able to get to uncapped payouts with the buffer that I have, and seeing exactly how I want to go about it. The plan is likely to try to make between 2,000 and 4,000 per payout period, given the market conditions. Sometimes I might, if the market gives me more, I'll definitely try to make more, but I'm just simply trying to be as responsible as I can with these payouts. So let's go ahead and request these 15 payouts for 30K. And then I don't think I broke any rules or anything. Didn't over risk, never got even close to MAE on any given trade. And the craziest part is when the first or second day I got these, or maybe third day, like I almost completely messed up these accounts. And so I got lucky. I came within like $200 of completely losing these accounts. So definitely, lucky, blessed to still have them, and then was able to lock in from there and just really, create a good buffer for them. So let's get into these payout requests. All right. So I'll fast forward. I'll show me doing one and then fast forward the other 14 so you guys aren't too bored. I am not a robot. And boom. Oh, of course. So I will verify and do what I got to do, and then I will chime back in when I got them all requested. All right, big dog, for real this time. Just got verified, and let's go ahead and make this request. So we're gonna go here, gonna agree to payout request agreement, and then I'm not a robot, and then I gotta actually put in the amount I want. Awesome. I don't know if I need to do decimals and cents and all that, but I'll do it anyways. Awesome. So that one, you can see, got that one pending, and now I'll go ahead and fast forward through the rest of them so it doesn't get super boring. All right, so got them all requested, 15 accounts, 2,000 each. So we'll chime back in when these are all approved, but I've been on a little tear here and just gonna try to keep up this momentum as much as I can and just go from there. I have a really big opportunity, so I wanna actually, take it as serious as I need to, because I've been for years trying to get to this point. Obviously, I wish I had 20 accounts, and the reason I didn't get 20 is because just in case I failed this 15, I wanted to leave 5, enough money in my account to buy another 5. And I was gonna say, hey, not my, just didn't do it this time. But was able to get them passed, and it's been a really good tear so far. So I'm gonna do my best to keep this up and then just build up on this momentum and make something happen. So the next time this video chime back in, we'll get the decision on if they're approved or denied. But I didn't get any emails saying that I broke any rules or anything, so I don't see why they wouldn't get approved. We have the 8 trading days. We haven't had a losing day yet, ultimately. So have the 5 days of more than $50, obviously. And yeah, so I'll keep you guys in tune with this little series that I'm putting together here. And so if you are a trader and you find this inspiring, definitely subscribe, like the video. Because I remember, shout out to Trades by Matt and then the Matt Chorus show, because whenever I was like, trying to even think about Apex, those are always the videos I go and watch, especially right now as I'm trying to, reach the uncapped payouts. Those are the videos I watch to just be inspired to do the same. And I know Trades by Matt, his updates really did inspire me a bunch when he was on that run that he had. And then Matt Core is right now currently waiting to see what's going on with his uncapped payout of over $1 million, potentially for $1 million total, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna see how that goes, and very inspired by that. But anyways, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. And if you guys have any comments or anything, definitely use the comment section. I'm happy to answer any questions or anything like that. And I'll be chiming back in with you guys here in a bit. All right, big dog. So we back, and the payouts got officially approved. Just waiting for them to hit my bank account, which I'm excited for. I got an email pretty much that same night that they were approved that said the funds had been sent. So we'll see exactly how long the process takes. But yeah, funds got approved. Yeah, this is the first payout request that I'm doing with Apex. So it was cool to see that the approval process was fairly simple. Over the past few years, I've gotten used to the quick payouts from like a Tradeify or MFFU or Lucid. So this little slower payout process is different, but obviously the amount is a lot bigger than you would typically get with those other firms. And so yeah, just got that there. Definitely excited for the future. I built up a pretty good buffer on these so far. So let's actually take a look and see how that buffer looks. So looking at the buffer, and this is before today's session, with everything we're able to make roughly about 550 per account this session. It was a crazy, just volatile trading day, but we were able to lock in about 8,400 total on the Apex accounts. So pretty excited about that. Now I just got to keep doing that same thing. So I'm roughly, I'd say $1,800 from securing my next payout. And the goal is to try to, add about $2,000 of buffer every single payout cycle. So I just keep slowly building the account and taking money out, and just going from there. So let's actually take a look at where the accounts are in the platform, just so you guys can see it in Quant Tower. Okay, so we can see here that in the day of roughly 550 per account, somewhere higher, somewhere lower, but for the most part, on average, about 550. And overall, and since I activated these accounts, even with including the amount taken out, I'm up roughly about 140 in about 2 weeks. So 140K in 2 weeks across, 15 accounts. That's, pretty awesome. I'm excited about those results. Gonna just continue to try to do base hits for the most part every day, not trying to do too much while I'm still building this buffer up for that, with the goal to get to the uncapped withdrawal. That's been something I've been, the only reason I even trade with Apex, if I'm being honest, is their payout structure. Hate the trailing drawdown, but once you're able to build up a buffer in the beginning, it becomes way easier to build these things up if you have a good risk management strategy and also just overall entry strategy and a strategy for gaining context for the session. It becomes way easier once you get past that buffer and then build on top of that initial trailing drawdown once that stops. And then you build an additional buffer with planning towards the uncapped payout. Just every session, you literally are just kind of chilling. Yeah, at first it's front loaded with a little bit more anxious type of trading because you're worried about that trailing drawdown. But a little trick that and I'll make a whole video on this to get past that, is I'm very used to the other, 50K prop firm accounts, to where you have an end of day drawdown, but it's only a $2,000 drawdown. So the way that I do Apex is, whenever I initially get $500 in profit, I then at that point move my stop to break even, or I close a trade. So I want to, take $500, dollar, I guess, little growth at a time. So that way, either I'm locking in for a max drawdown at the same time of 2,000, so it's exactly what I'm used to trading, or I'm simply just building up the account $500 at a time. So by the time, we're done trading a week, we're already at the buffer, and then from there, or we already got the trailing done, and from there you could just trade how you normally trade and let some stuff actually open up to then keep building that buffer, which is what I did. So within the first payout cycle, I was able to build the account by roughly 60, I think it was 6,400 roughly each. So awesome growth. After they took the actual 2K out from each account, I had roughly 4,500 in the account, and then I was able to build them up. At this point, they're at anywhere between 7,100 and 7,250 roughly, as you guys can see right here. But yeah, I'm very excited for what I've been able to do up to this point with 2 weeks of trading. If I keep doing what I got to do, I should be able to do another request at the end of this week, either Thursday or Friday. I haven't decided if I'm gonna, try to just get a trading day in on Monday, since it's President's Day. We'll see if I decide to do that or not. But yeah, I'm just pumped, and just got to just stay humble and stay trading like I actually know how to trade, and I know that I shouldn't be over risking, just because I do, have an account that's almost 4 times as much as far as drawdown as I'm used to trading as far as the props go. I'm just going to still trade it like I'm, trading a 2K drawdown account, and just continue to build that buffer up. But yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated. This is payout number 1, and I'm trying to get to that uncapped payout. And I'm also trying to figure out exactly how their process works, because I have no clue the time frames to expect. I've heard mixed reviews on people waiting a while to get their payouts. I'm not sure if they, had some other stuff going on as far as their international or whatever. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna, hopefully, and cross my fingers that their timelines that they outlined in their FAQs work, and that I get the money reasonably soon. But I did get the email saying that they sent it out. So, and to expect it to actually hit my bank account within 3 to 7 business days. So we'll see. And, but yeah, other than that, hope you guys had a great trading week, and you guys enjoyed this extended holiday weekend.